This is the latest installment of my 5 things or 5 tips videos, where I take 5 tips, repairs, or projects and put them into one video because they're just not big enough for their own videos. And I have several of them, and as I come up with 5 more, I'll just make another video. And actually on my website I have a page dedicated to 5 things, and will include not only this, and also if I buy anything, it'll tell you where I found it. You know, this is a fairly popular shower stall these days in RVs, and it has 2 knobs on it, and it separates in the middle. And you can see this has got a little piece of rubber that's busted, but normally this rubber goes around here and it holds these 2 together as you're going down the road, and it just lifts off when you're ready to use the shower. This seems to be a fairly high failure item, and we've had it 2 years when this broke, and I've seen from other RVers that they've had these things bust as well. And I've not done enough research to find whether or not you can get one from the manufacturer. If you can, it's probably just going to break again. Well, we went into the women's section of our local store and found a 10-piece set of hair bands. These are what women use to hold up their ponytails. 10 of them I think was around $3, so 30 cents a piece. And you can get different sizes, different thicknesses, and simply you just put the band there, and it holds it sufficiently so it's not going to open up as you're going down the road. We'll probably just remove this piece of rubber here, and this probably will be our permanent fix. If you have a slide out in your RV, the end of the slide out can often go by drawers like this, and if you have a problem where the drawer gets loose and comes out a little bit when it's behind the slide out, when you try to extend the slide out, you can actually rip this drawer right off. With just the standard hardware that they're using, I can see where that would not take much imagination. So what I've done is I've put some child-proof hardware on my doors and drawers, at least the one row that gets covered up behind the slide out. And as you can see, if it were to open, there's still room for the slide out just to squeak by. Basically, what I have is this little piece of hardware here, and this is what it looks like, and it's spring-loaded, and then you get another piece that goes up and underneath. And I bought these, I don't know, I think they were like 5 or 10 for $5. You can get different types, but I like these. And of course, most manufacturers have a little warning here in the console about checking to make sure that there are no obstructions before operating a slide out. But there's 1,000 things to do when you're deploying an RV. You might forget 1 or 2 things. I kind of hesitated to do this idea that I've known about for a while because it was somebody else's idea and I didn't really want to, take their thunder or anything. But now you can buy these things made from China, so it's not really exclusive anymore to anyone's idea. And this is just a little snack tray, and it just fits in a cup holder like that. And then it allows you to use a larger coffee cup if you want. And of course you can turn it 90 degrees or whatever direction you want. And the ones that people have been making, they've been just taking a bottom of a cup and a piece of wood and just making a kind of a little bit bigger one. And you can do that. However, for a couple bucks you can buy one of these as well. And the last 2 items I have are this night box and this storage bin for aerosol cans. And this storage bin has a hole for an aerosol can on each side, and then 2 smaller holes for screwdrivers. And I'll show you how I'm going to use that in a minute. The night box is just a key storage unit, and it comes with instructions so you can change the code. And it's fairly heavy. It's made out of cast aluminum, I think. And we do have a weatherproof cover that if you need it, you can use it. If not, you don't have to. And then you simply just push the buttons once you set them to where you want. And as you open it up, you have a spot for your key. It just mounts in an inconspicuous spot in your RV. And so now I have the can holder mounted. I've got 2 cans of RV type liquids in there. I've got a can of RV silicone spray and a can of slide lube and also a screwdriver, and I don't have anything in that slot. And I'm securing the screwdriver with one of those hairbands that I used for the shower stall. I have plenty of room to access my control panel, and the screwdriver is for adjusting my adjustable water regulator, because it takes a flat tip screwdriver to adjust the flow rate. And I installed the night box inside of the LT tank compartment here. And as you know, these are non-locking compartments, so I'll always have access to it. And I didn't put the rubber cover on because this is going to be fairly waterproof.